Hello there. This is Eric on Facebook.com/Eric the Conqueror. It is 8:40 p.m. on January 16th, 2014, and it was full moon today, so I decided to do some. I decided to go outside and do some breathing exercises and a little bit of like Tai Chi type stuff, and then I moved into. It's like this weird pattern. It's a primal pattern. What you do is you jump up, and then you land on your heels. Like I don't know, maybe I can. Oh. You jump up and down like this, lightly, and land on your heels. You raise your hands up in the air, and you kind of like let it go. You kind of go. Kind of like ha ha ha. Like if you've ever seen older cultures, like not even older cultures, like even in movies and stuff, when soldiers are trying to get amped up, even our military right now, hoo-ah. I don't know what the fuck they say. Yeah, I've heard that too. Jarhead, they say hoo-ah. And like that's like an army chant, right? So whatever. That's not my point. My point is if you go up and you want to get yourself pumped, you just have to bounce, like, you do your breathing exercises, and you start to actually charge your body. You use that charge and then you release it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you build up all this energy with the breathing, and then you exert yourself. But then the exertion, since you're, like, the bouncing on your heels creates, like, vibrations in your body. And that's also what the chanting, when you go, oh, like, it's a very centering sound. To me, that is. That's my sound. Your sound might sound different. But when I make that sound, I get this very deep resonating, all like in my chest, and coupled with the bouncing, that creates a lot more vibrations, and if you've ever have you ever used one of those machine things that you rub on your back and it kind of vibrates and it releases all that tension? Even those chairs that have those like mechanisms that massage your back, they all vibrate, like they all use vibrations, and this is vibrations from the inside out, if you will. All right. You probably noticed right there that I got very amped up for a little while too, and and then right after that you get this period of just ultimate groundedness, and you're at this point of zen, and then that's when my most like creative thoughts occur. And I also see this Bioenergetics tool. So I figured out while I was using it, I was creating my hip flexor has been feeling tight for a while. So what I realize now is I tend, like, when I'm getting up, I always tend to put my right hand down, and then that coupled, like, your right lat is coupled with your left glute, because like our body goes in cross patterns, and then I noticed that leg would come up. So when I got off the bench, I would raise my left leg and get up and pivot to the right every single time. I decided to try pivoting the other way for a few times, like on purposely, because I know that instinctually my body will always pick the other side. So purposefully, to counter that effect, I got up the other way, like a mirror, and I found that a little bit more tension was released, more than normal. I feel a little bit more free. Anyways, the trippy part is, I read about, like, anytime I have an opportunity to read a religious text, I will. And I have a PDF file of the Guru Granth Sahib, Guru Granth Sahib. And This is the Sikh Holy Scripture. It is highly praised and highly valued as knowledge, just like all texts, really, actually. Anyways, I went to go visit my grandfather, so I read, I flipped to a random page and it was John, I think it was John, or Joel, and I decided to read the 16th paragraph, and it was a little bit about, like, it was about a dude who was, like, cursing, like, not even saying, he was just bitching and whining, like, saying, like, God doesn't love me, like, I don't know, like, pretty much that's the message I got out of it. Alright, so, also, coincidentally, I started reading the Guru Granth Sa again. Like, before I was all jumbled all over the place and decided, I'm actually going to read it in order, and last time I read it was probably a couple weeks ago. And today, I decided I was going to read it, and it turns out that it is on, that I left off last on page 16 of this thing. I don't know if you can see it or not. I'll be putting a PDF of this on my channel somewhere. Alright, and alright, so I was on paragraph 16. And today happens to be the 16th. So I shall read to you, my brothers and sisters. The true name is contained within it. I am a sacrifice to those who hear and chant the true name. Only one obtains a room in the mansion of the Lord's presence is deemed to be truly intoxicated. Bathe in the waters of goodness and apply the scented oil of truth to your body. All your face shall become radiant. This is a gift of 100,000 gifts. Tell your troubles to the one who is the source of all comfort. How can you forget the one who created your soul and will? How can you forget the one who created your soul and the prana, the breath of life? Without him, and all that we wear and eat is impure. Everything else is false. Whatever pleases your will is acceptable. Sri Rang, first male. Burn the emotional attachment and grind it into ink. Transform your intelligence into the purest of paper. Make the love of the Lord your pen and let your conscience be the scribe. Then seek the Guru's instructions and record these deliberations. Write the praises of the Nam. The Nam, the name of the Lord. Write over and over again that he who has no end or limitation. O Baba, write such an account that when it is asked for, it will bring the mark of truth. Pause. There where greatness, eternal peace, and everlasting joy are bestowed, the faces of those whose minds are attuned to the true name are anointed with the mark of grace. If one receives God's grace, then honors are received, and not by mere words. Some come, arise, and depart. They give themselves lofty names. Some are born beggars. Some hold vast courts. Going to the world hereafter, everyone shall realize that without the name